I can't never tell if this thing's working right or not. What's up, everyone? Back again. While the steak is marinating and the chicken's getting ready. All right, I don't know what I'm talking about. While the steak's marinating and the grill is getting hot, I want to go over kind of everything we did last week and give you an update on Leroy and Tully, or Leroy and Buddy. Excuse me. Not much going on last week. We're pretty busy with work. Headed out to South Fork and Del Monte, which is about an hour and a half from here. We did that Saturday. Just try to scope out some spots. Really didn't find anything, but we found some beautiful backwoods, but really didn't find any good spots. So what I'm going to do is probably go up there again. Normally I just hook the trailer up and go, but it's close enough where I can go and check things out, you know, because one of the reasons I want to go there is because they got this rail car that you can rent, and it's like a 2-seater, and it's not the ones that go down here real fast. This is like just level rail car, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a few hour ride, and I think you pedal or something like that, but never done that, but I want to. They also have guided tours for fly fishing. And as much as I love fishing, I have never been fly fishing. So I want to do that. That sounds really exciting. But after South Fork, we got to hurry up and head up north because we've been in North Arizona and Colorado way too long. I don't mind being in Colorado for, you know, a month or so longer, but as long as I'm middle to North Colorado, we're stuck on the southern border of Colorado right now. Not stuck, but just been, you know, dealing with dogs and waiting on stuff to be shipped to UPS. I went up there to UPS. They couldn't find my package, and they tried to blame it on me for not calling them up, even though I contacted them prior and said, hey, I was there the day the packages arrived. And they said, we're just so busy, just come back. And it was like the third package I had delivered there. And then I guess they had somebody that was a bad employee that has since been fired. And I guess they just rejected my package, and they couldn't tell me where the package went, nothing about the package. So the owner actually just wrote me a $60 check to reimburse me for the items that I paid for. I don't know. And then he's like, in the future, make sure you call us up and let us know the package is being delivered. All right. I travel full time and I only get packages delivered to UPS. I've never had to do that, but they're independently owned, so he's got his own set of rules. He don't have to worry about me anymore though. Anyway, so I was waiting on that, getting the dogs done, getting the dogs checked out, and Leroy, you know, getting all his stuff done, and then we're gonna head out of here. But speaking of Leroy, they took the stitches out, they took the drain tube out. He's healing up great. He's doing, I can't tell anything's ever been wrong with him. So he just had his last meds yesterday. And the doc didn't even tell me to keep doing it. I just wanted to do it a few more days. It was just the antibiotics that I gave him. So now, just gotta pray that he doesn't get another lump like that again. It was huge. But it is benign. I wanted to say that. I don't know if I've said that in other videos, but it is benign. So a 2-pound mass, fucking crazy. It just came out of nowhere. It was there, like I said in other videos, it was there, small. I got it checked out about a year ago and in Yuma, and they're like, just monitor it like they always tell me to do. And I did, monitored it, and got them regular checkups and stuff, and then out of nowhere it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I went to 2 different vets, and one couldn't do it, and the other one's like, our next opening is in September. And I'm like, what? Thankfully this doc up here at Elk Springs, outside of Pagosa Springs, Colorado, I think it's still in the city limits. This dude was magnificent. He said it took him 2 or 3 hours to go through all that because it was intertwined into the muscle. So I think he works by himself, but he, he's got a degree from Cornell and just does everything. He does a lot of alternative medicine as well, which I like. Anyway, on to Buddy. I took Buddy up to Yuma about 4 or 5 months ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, because he had small little bitty knots on his back, and they said monitor it. And then let me make sure that's on the. And they said monitor it, and I said, okay. Anyway, she's like, well, listen to him. It's kind of sound like he's having a hard time breathing. And, I didn't think nothing of it, but once she said that, it just created a red flag in my mind. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna monitor him from now on. And it seemed like it got worse once we got up north. And I'm like, well, maybe it's the altitude, but still, I want to get it checked out. And so finally got it checked out up here, and he did an x-ray, and he has an enlarged heart, which is pushing against his kidneys. He thought it was valley fever. That's what I was trying to think about earlier when I was talking in another video. And I kind of wish it was, because, it's not curable, but it's treatable. I'd rather have him have valley fever than an enlarged heart. But the doc didn't seem nothing alarmed about it. He's like, well, put him on some medication. He should be good. But he's breathing like going like that. So it's like, and that's not even running. When he runs for a little bit, it's worse. So I'm monitoring him. I got him on 3 different meds. One's a powder form, like alternative med. One's a pill form, and one's a chewable. So, I'm doing that, twice a day. So hopefully it'll make him better. But you could tell his heart was enlarged, and he had some stuff in his kidneys as well, because according to the doctor on the x-rays, and those, if you're a vet tech out there, or nurse or doctor, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't. But anyway, on the x-rays, it was a light gray on the kidneys, but it's supposed to be dark and black. So according to the doc, it was telling him that there's some fluid or something in his kidneys. So hopefully he'll get better. It's kind of a double-edged sword, because I can always go to lower elevation, but the problem with that is now you got heat involved. So it's either you want a lot of heat to make him breathe harder, or you want elevation. So I don't know. I just got to find that happy medium. But whatever it takes, I'll take care of you. It's going to be a quick video this week. I just wanted to update everyone. Like I said earlier, I got that video of the toy hauler. And I'm going to try to find, I had to redo the video like 3 times. But on the 3rd video, I left something out. And I'm going to try to find that and add it to the 3rd video of the walkthrough of our toy hauler. But if I can't find it, I'm going to say it on this video. The reason I purchased a pull behind versus a Class A, and there's like Class A, B, C, whatever, different types of RVs, but most of the classes are the RV in of itself, like a bus, van. I've seen people rebuild ambulances, Sprinter van ambulances, schoolies, which is like a rebuilt school bus, and some other ones. But they're one unit, right? About 5 or 6 months ago, I was following this family that's travels full-time in this full-size bus. And great channel. But I remember their bus broke down and their motor went out. It was an older bus, but it was fixed up. I mean, it was beautiful. And they were down for a month, and they had like 2 or 3 kids. And if I'm not mistaken, they had sold everything else, so that was it. So I don't know what they ended up doing. Maybe a long-term motel or something like that. What do you call it, extended stay? I don't know. But I'm like, okay, I cannot do that, because I'm traveling with 6 dogs. I've already sold my house. I have no backup. I'm in the middle of Colorado. I don't know anybody. I have no family, no friends out here. I'm just using Colorado as an example, but I'm out west. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get a pull behind, because if something happens to my trailer, say my axles go out, I still have my truck. And as a worst case, if my axles go out in my trailer, I go get it, take it to the shop, or, get a wrecker and send it to the shop. I'll go out and buy a camper for my truck or something like that, just to get us by until we can get the trailer fixed. Then vice versa. If my truck goes out, I got my motorcycle, I can ride out here to the trailer, and if I need to, I can go back and forth, whatever. So I wanted to have one or the other. So that's the reason I got a pull behind. Now, if I had extra money, I'd love to have a nice, $250,000 Class A with a 4-door Jeep, pulling behind that. That'd be nice, But a lot of us don't have that kind of funds, so that's the reason I did a pull behind, to have a backup. And that's with everything I do out here. I gotta have a backup to the backup, And I got, if I'm pulling my truck or I'm driving my truck and I get stuck, I got a winch. I got 2 or 3 other things that's gonna help me get out of a rut. I got 2 generators, a backup to the generator. I got backup electricity, backup computer, backup everything, you know, so just in case shit goes south out here and it's just me. 2 first aid kits, all this other crap, but that's the reason I got this pull behind. Because I did not say that in the last video. That's the only thing I didn't say. I'm trying to think what else happened last week. Nothing, just enjoying life. Man, it's just been, I've been practicing every night, an hour on the guitar. I mentioned that in another video. I bought a guitar last week and I'm like, I'm going to freaking learn how to play the guitar. And just got to put your mind to it. And every night, I just allocate an hour to learning. And it's been good so far. Because I played the trumpet in high school. And at the time, I didn't think it was cool, which is why I didn't really get into it. But I wish I would have gotten into it more. But now that I'm a mature adult, I really want to learn how to play the guitar, and I will. Every hour, every day is going to be allocated an hour. That is about it. I don't know of anything else to talk about. It's kind of just not much going on here until we can get to another location. Then I can do another video of the new location. I want to do a video of me tearing everything down because it takes probably about an hour by myself, obviously, to tear everything down. I gotta stop saying as well. When I was growing up, there was a rap station out of Memphis called K97, and they had this little game called the Don't Say game, and I never forget that shit. So we're here, we've overstayed. You're only supposed to be here 2 weeks, and we're like 16 days now. And that was not the plan. But if a ranger comes by, I can always talk to him about what's happened. Because I've had, my airbags went out. That's another thing I did. I had to take my tire off of my truck. My airbag got cut somehow. Well, my air hose to my airbag on the left-hand side got cut. And I went to O'Reilly's trying to get some, little adapters and stuff like that. I'm like, hold on, I can just cut this and reattach it to the airbag itself. So I really couldn't get to it, so I jacked my truck up today and pulled my tire off, reattached it, did a test, aired up just fine. So, don't say So I got my airbags working just fine, so I'm excited about that. That is about it. All right. Hopefully, this fire's ready and throw that steak on.